Hey YouTube, I'm Carla Pryor and I'm here just to give you a quick preview about our episode 13, which is going to be focusing on flexibility in your quadriceps and your hip flexors. So most of you probably already know that your quadriceps are located right here at the front of your thigh. These are called a two-joint hip flexor because they attach below the knee and above the hip, so they help your hip into flexion but also crosses over the knee, hence the two-joint part. We're also going to be focusing into the iliacus and the psoas, which are your short hip flexors. They attach here right into the upper part of your femur, up here into your spine or into your pelvis. So those are your one-joint hip flexors. So if you like the information that you see today, you can click the link below. It'll take you to our main page where you'll be able to find our entire content for this episode and the video content as well on our Redefine at Home website. So I often find that in yoga classes or in fitness classes, the hip flexors and quadriceps are often overlooked. They're not stretched as much as hamstrings or glutes or calves, things like that. So we do a lot more forward folding versus back bending. And one of my theories on that is because quadricep and hip flexor stretching can be pretty aggravating if it's not done correctly. So if you look at where the quadriceps attach, they go below the knee, so if it's done incorrectly, you can get some irritation in your patellar tendon, and then same thing with your hip flexors. If you do it incorrectly, you can get back pain. So I'm going to just do a basic quadricep stretch and just kind of show you how that would happen. So if you're going to take one of your feet into your hands like here into a basic quadricep stretch, the knee is a hinge joint. It's only meant to move forward and back. A lot of times in a quadricep stretch versus any poses in yoga, any pose in fitness, the knee will want to come out to the side here because we're tight in our quadriceps. So this makes the posture a lot easier. It also makes me look like I can go a lot deeper into the pose, but now you see that I'm no longer moving in the sagittal plane as the knee wants to move. I'm now out into the frontal plane as well, so it's a lot of stress on the medial aspect of my knee and also onto my patellar tendon, which would be aggravating. And if you take that same stretch onto a side view, you're going to notice here how much I can look like I'm going a lot deeper in the pose if I arch my back right here. So all that's doing though is taking away the benefits of this posture, and if I'm doing this, I'm not stretching into my short hip flexors at all. Hey Chase, see you later. I'm not stretching into my short hip flexors at all. All I'm doing is compressing my lower back, placing the vertebrae closer together and pinching nerve roots. And so because of those couple reasons, when you go into quadricep and hip flexor stretching, they're often avoided because people report lower back pain and patellar tendon pain with those two. So in this series, we're going to be teaching you how to make sure that your knee stays in the sagittal plane when you're stretching your quadriceps, and also cueing you to keep the abdomen supported so when you move into your hip flexor stretches, you're not looking like this in your lower back and you're truly getting a stretch through the front of your hip. So again, if you have tightness in the front of your hips or in your quads, you do a lot of sitting or a lot of athletics, definitely check out the link below and it'll take you to our main page where the entire show content is. Have a great day. Thanks.